So I was just looking through my release radar on Spotify, and if you're someone who already uses Spotify, you probably know what this is. It's an algorithmic playlist that updates every single Friday, so you get new songs from like artists that you already follow and sometimes people that you haven't discovered before. But when I was scrolling through it this week, I came across a song this bothers me that this is even possible, but I also can't think of any sort of solution that would fix this problem. But it's a song called Ties by a guy named Daddy Boogie, right? You can see that it says DDG and Lil Durk are features on this, and you guessed it, they're not actually on it. This is essentially a way to cheat the Spotify algorithm, because if your song has features from huge artists, regardless of if they're on the song or not, it'll still put it into release radar as if that's a new release from those artists. And I've seen several examples come through my release radar, but yet I never decided to make a video on it or talk about this. I don't know if this is just me. I don't really even listen to DDG or Lil Durk really ever. This just goes to show how much push the release radar has. You know, people could really take advantage of this, and this song by no means is good, okay? It just objectively, it's really poorly mixed, really poor delivery, but yet he knows a little secret to get the views, bro. I don't know if Spotify has some sort of thing that they do around this where maybe they'll replace this song after a couple days and they realize, oh, this actually doesn't have these artists in it and it's been reported or something. But I remember there used to be a report button where you could report the song, but you actually can't do that anymore. You used to be able to click these little three dots here and like there'd be a little report button, but that doesn't exist anymore. Quick little update, the song was actually removed from my release radar. There's a different song in place of it now, so it's not getting any more streams from there, but the song is still up and it still has Lil Durk and DDG tagged in the song. And I recorded this video on Friday, and it is now Sunday, and just within the first 48 hours of it being on release radar, it has 40,598 streams, which is insane. I don't know if they will ever remove the tags of Lil Durk in DDG. Maybe that'll happen this week, but I guess since the plays are legitimate because they actually came from real people under release radar, I can't see them taking away the revenue or the streams that are on this. I guess they might just like flag this account and not have them go into any more algorithmic playlists. I don't know the protocol, but yeah, this is crazy. It's just kind of shitty that, you know, these slots every single week are being taken up by people that are just taking advantage of the system. Like it's really crappy. And I would say, oh, well, they could just put in a blocker where you need to actually verify from both ends that the artists that are being tagged in this are on it, right? Like say you're uploading on DistroKid and you said featuring Lil Durk. Lil Durk actually has to confirm that through his distributor or whatever. That would be very, very difficult and problematic as well, because if you buy a feature from somebody who's like slowly taking off, like say Lil Skies, sure, maybe he'll respond to your DMs and emails to get the feature done, but once it's paid and sent over to you, he may not respond to you when you're going to upload it, you know? Like you just have this wasted feature that you can't tag. So that's not even a possibility, because that would definitely be happening and they'd be overrun with complaints like that. But it's also just problematic that you can just throw any features in here, right? Like sure, maybe people like Drake or Ed Sheeran, Beyonce, maybe they're just too big and they have special verification for stuff like that. But artists that are kind of up and coming and they're already kind of big, just breaking into mainstream, maybe that sector of artists don't get the same treatment. I have no idea really how it goes on in the back end, but you can just tag artists like this and it's actually wild. So yeah, it's a very short video. I just kind of wanted to rant a little bit about that. I would not recommend doing this, okay? If you make music, be considerate, okay? I know you're trying to make it, everyone's trying to make it, but don't just cheat the system. I mean, this is really just a guaranteed way of getting people to block your submissions from coming through any algorithmic playlists. Like, you're just gonna guarantee enemies right from the start. So I would not recommend it, but yeah, this is a cheat code for sure. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Appreciate you guys watching. Anyways, guys, been your boy MMXVII, and I'm out. Peace.
Put your mask on when you pull up to the party. How the hell you gonna get it started, baby? Adderall inside of your Bacardi. Ain't too long till you started getting gnarly. Like, ooh, you know what the hell you gotta do. Like, ooh, you know what the hell you gotta do.